Olá, amigos e amigas da Game Arena. Eu sou Nando Show, editor de Valorant. Hoje estou aqui com Zequinha, duelista da Sentinels após a vitória da equipe contra a Cloud9. Zek, and first of all, congratulations on the win. Thank you very much for being here with me today. An
Yeah,
amazing win, top 3 guaranteed, helped Brazil a lot, helping MIBR on this hunting to champions. So, how are you feeling after this amazing match?
feel good. We're glad to have won. I'm very stressed. It was a very stressful match, and I'm sure that some of the Brazilian fans are also a little bit stressed. But very glad to win, and now waiting for the G2 match.
Zach, you have been one of the best players in VCT Americas, probably the best duelist since last year. And one thing I think it's very unique from you is you're very good with every single duelist you play. Most of the players are like very good with one or two, but you're good with every single one. So I want to know, like, what do you think is the difference between you and the other players on these adapting things about every single duelist, every single agent you play?
I think I just put a lot of time in, and even on some of the agents that I'm not as good at, like my Jet has been pretty bad before, my Yoru has been pretty bad before, but I just put a lot of time into them, and I'm constantly trying to improve them. And at the same time, like the duelists that I feel like naturally good at, like Neon and Raze, I just try to keep having fun with them and keep finding new things. So I'm just always looking to improve my agent pool, and sometimes most of the time it looks good.
Amazing. On the start of the year, you and Zelzis mentioned on different interviews that you both thought this roster was better than last year's roster. Looking now, you guys not losing a match in stage two, being a really good team throughout the whole year. What is the biggest difference between last year and this year, looking at the rosters?
It's very different because Nary and Bang are very different from Sasi and Tyson. I think um, well, obviously we're younger and I guess more firepower. Like they're both just very straight shooters. Um, I think our potential was very high because we knew that like Nary can be a superstar player when we saw him on Carmine Corp, and we've seen how good Bang can be on 100 Thieves. So we had a lot of belief in the potential of the team. I think we're hitting our stride now. Like we're winning matches and feeling pretty consistent. So I think we can make this the best iteration of the roster yet.
This is the best version of Sentinels since, I don't know, maybe Masters Madrid last year.
Yeah, I think so. I think this year feels very similar to last year, where like the team just feels like it's improving more and more as the year goes by. And by the time we get to champions, hopefully we'll be at our best. And I think last year was the same. When we got to champions, we really felt very confident in our ability and all the practice that we put in. So I think it's very similar to last year. We're just trying to ramp up and keep scaling.
Awesome. You're still so young. You're still a rising star every single match, getting even better. And one fan actually wanted to know who was the player or the person that inspired you to be a pro player. My guess it's Tyson, but if you have another one.
No one really. I didn't watch or no one in Valorant, but when I was young, I used to watch Counter Strike, and my favorite player was Nafly, who from Team Liquid. So I would say him. But when I first started playing Valorant, I didn't really look up to anyone in the pro scene. I was just trying to play for fun, and I guess Tyson eventually. But I didn't really. I wasn't the biggest Tyson fan until we were teammates. So yeah, but if anyone, I'd say Nafly from Counter Strike.
Awesome. Talking about Tyson, talking about Gustavo, of course, both two players with a lot of experience, a lot of mental, a lot of strengths inside and outside of the server. I want to know, like, what do you think was the biggest lesson you got from Tyson and Sasi throughout, 2023, 2024, that made you a better player for now this roster, with less experience but more firepower?
With Tyson, I think the thing I learned is like showing how good you can be while you're having fun within the server. It's so easy to like find the flow state when enjoying the match and you're having a good time and you're making the plays that you believe in. So I think that's what I learned most from Tyson, and then from Gustavo is just pure dedication in and out of the game. Being willing to do the small things to make yourself a better player, being willing to VOD review, to look at your own mistakes, to look at what other players are doing good and trying to do it like them, trying to anti-strat the other team, even if I'm just doing it by myself and not with the coaches. Just doing every little thing you can do to get an edge and be the best player. And also grinding a ton of ranked. That's what I got from Gustavo. But I learned so much from those two. When I first got on the team in 2023, I was just trying to be like a sponge. Like I didn't talk very much, and I'm just trying to learn as much as I can from both of them.
Awesome. Gustavo coming to LA next week. You guys made it to top three, aiming to that title to finally clinch a VCT Americas title. So, is this a buff or more pressure to your shoulders?
I think it's a buff. I hope I can see Gustavo before we play. I don't know the exact day that he's coming, but I know that our game is next week. So I hope that I can see him. I can put my hands above his head and get the bald buff. Maybe I'll shave my head too. We'll see. But I'm very excited to see him. I think it'll be a big buff for us.
Jordan once mentioned that if you guys win champs, he will go bald. Would you do the same?
Oh, sorry. No. Jordan can do it. I'll be the person to shave his head. Maybe I want to keep my hair. I'm balding, you know. I want to keep it while I still have it.
Yeah, awesome, man. Still talking about Brazil, you, of course, playing with Gustavo for 2 years, bringing that connection to our community. So, let's say after champs, vacation, time to chill. Can we have the vacation trio, you, Gustavo, and Jordan in Brazil, just doing anything like stuff?
Yeah, I'm down. The only time that I've been to Brazil before was the walk-in in 2022, start of 2023, I forget. But I didn't get to do anything because I was only 17, so I didn't get to go anywhere, see anything nice. So now that I'm a bit older, I'm excited to go there, do something fun.
When you first showed up at the international stage back with AXAT in 2022, you were such a young player, such a rising star at that point. But now everyone, like, you got a lot of experience playing Americas, playing VCT, playing international stages, winning a Masters. What do you think is the biggest difference between that Zaken that showed up for the first time in 2022 and the Zaken today, who's one of the best players in the world?
I just think confidence. When I was first going to the internationals, I didn't know yet like how good I was compared to the international competition, or if the way I played was the right way to play, if it would work against the other teams. But now when we go to these internationals, like both last year and this year, you know, I believe in myself. I know that the way I play is good. I know that I have the confidence to make the right decisions, or if the opponent is doing something good, I can make the right reads and be able to counter them. I think the one thing that is the same is I have like the same excitement when I go to the internationals now as when I was a kid. Like it's still so fun to go see a new place and play in front of new people and be on the big stage. And I'm always so happy when we get to do it. But I'm definitely way more confident than I was the first time.
Awesome. I think one thing we all notice from you, your family in general, you guys, your family, your parents are always there supporting you, be in the arena, back on social media. So how important are your parents for you, like on tough moments, on maybe, I don't know, when you're feeling the pressure, big games? How important are those two for you, man?
It's so important to me. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here today, but my mom is going to be here for the next match. But whenever I see them in the crowd or know that they're watching at home, it always makes me feel so good. You know, I'm out here in LA trying to be able to support them and support my family, and knowing that they're behind me, it really means the world. It's a great feeling.
So now talking about MIBR, you guys also, of course, share the office. I know you guys are really close, chatting, having the boys on the podcast. Today, you guys made the huge win for MIBR. We still have to see if G2 is going to help, but there's another step maybe next week against G2 or NRG. So, how do you feel about this match? A match that could make you guys go to the grand finals once again.
I'm excited for whichever team that it could be. I'm glad that we get some time in between this match and the next one, so we can go and review our match and then review whoever we're going to play against. I think we'll be ready and we can fix our mistakes that we made this match, and I think it'll be an exciting match.
Before stage 2, Jordan actually mentioned that if you guys didn't win, he would be kind of pissed, and like even making top 2 would be like not the best for him. Do you think it's the same way for you? Like it's winning or winning?
Yeah, I think all of us are pretty similar. The way we were working very hard in practice and we looked very good, so we were very confident going into the stage. And I think now that we're going this far, all of us fully believe that we can win the stage and be the best team in Americas, and we're all gunning for that.
Zach, to wrap it up, I'll leave you the space to send a message to your family, fans, the Brazilian community that supports you a lot, Zequinha, as we call you here. So Space is yours, man.
Yeah. Valorant is hard. It's we're doing our best though. We're glad to the Brazilian fans. We're glad that this win today can help you guys. Hopefully G2 can win as well. We'll keep doing our best, and hopefully MIBR can make champions, and hopefully we can be representing Americas together. So thank all of you so much for the support. To my family and all my friends, I love you so much, and I'm doing my best for you all. So thank you. That's pretty much it.